Amateur verbs, sad clowns. Haven't you heard? Clark Terry, Fats Navarro, Clifford Brown, Farnell Newton, Hargrove, Russell Gunn from then to now. Let me hear that.
Fear not, clothes on, fat dipping, earshot, note off, bull tipping, good kids and fun.
The only thing in this world that I really need is food, clothing, and shelter, and existence, and my music. I'm really completely satisfied with that.
You need to know that this is nothing for the radio. Y'all labels won't jock me. You need to know that this is nothing for the radio. Y'all labels won't jock me. This is nothing for the radio. Y'all labels won't jock me.
My professional music career started about the summer of '92 when I was first doing background vocals for a guy named Me. And that was the very first professional recording gig, you know, that I ever got a check for. And then I got my own deal at the end of 1993 is when I signed it. I was approached by some people with the Sony Music Group, and, you know, Hoppo, Pete Nice, and I got my first record label deal then.
Pete Nice from Third Base.
Pete Nice from Third Base, right? He was the one who introduced me to the world through his record label, Hoppo.
89, I was a magical, classical, a tuxedo. Now it's me, myself, and I twit one and veto.
My music is introverted, so it doesn't matter if I decide to move to Cologne or if I lived in Indonesia, my music would sound the same. I've always been an individual, you know, and worked to please myself, musically and otherwise. But that's the reason, as I said, why I'm always surprised when people, you know, actually genuinely like my music. I understand why they would be intrigued by my music, but I don't understand necessarily how they like my music, because a lot of the lyrics that I write are personal jokes in my own head, or certain jokes that I have with my inside friends, or certain things like that. So it's not like I'm doing something that translates to a lot of people. So I'm always very excited and happy when people say that they like it.
When I say MCs, you say Ultra MC, Ultra MC, Ultra MC, Ultra MC, Ultra MC.
I know that I come from liking traditional rap music. Some people call it underground. I refer to it as that old real shit. You see what I mean? So I believe that if people hear my music, people who also have that same ear will hear it and say, hey man, you know, who is that? And then if their friend of theirs says, this is Count Bass D, then I think that's a better referral than a one sheet to a distributor trying to sell records and things of that nature. You see what I'm saying? The biggest change to hip hop that I see is that it's more sound design than it is a music situation. Mainly because of the equipment that people use now. You know, people are trying to find out how to turn a laptop into an instrument. Whereas beforehand, you know, we found a way easy to make a drum machine an instrument. And I think now people are kind of don't have an opportunity to really work out and turn a program into an instrument, because by the time that they start to get familiar and comfortable with it, the new update comes out. So it just becomes, okay, the new update is out, this is how I do the same thing except faster and easier, and they call that workflow. So it's like, you know, more people are more concerned with workflow than they are with the actual music.
Now the organ of the user does not do that.
You instead of your. If you type form instead of from. If you type past.
The culture of hip hop is what helped shape so much of us who only went to Sunday school and then sort of abandoned religion. Hip hop kind of became our religion, our culture. It was something that we adhered to peace, unity, love, and having fun. We adhered to not biting. There were a lot of rules that were set in place that allowed us to govern ourselves. It taught us about Africa. I learned about Africa through rap, you know, through hip hop. I learned about so much through hip hop. But now that the culture of hip hop is gone, Rap music is still there. Rap music is bigger than ever. But the culture of hip hop is, I think, is the reason why so many things have changed for young black youth. I know everything about myself basically because of hip hop. As far as staying in shape, just everything. Religion. I learned all of it. Vocabulary. So many things that I learned just through hip hop.
I love y'all. I'm so happy to be back. All right. So happy I'm gonna drop some shit like this.
I run this shit too. 10-speed brown shoe, old school young fool. I'm better than you, your crew, your whole fucking city. VS 1680, S3000, MPC 62000. Your ears get aroused when count bass cutting, count bass rhyming, count is leaning, count is drinking. I will not take back.
The instrument that I am most will be remembered for the rest of my life is the drum machine.
Woke up, turn the drum machine on. Use my instincts to make a dope song. Woke up, turn the drum machine on. Use my instincts to make a dope song. Woke up, turn the drum machine on. Use my instincts to make a dope song.
Don't you ever bring your business to me.